Not our will, not what we want. Okay? There's many other things I want. But it's about Yahawashi's will. Okay? That's why the scriptures say, let Yahweh Yahawashi, his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Because it's not about us. Right? Titus 3:3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound. What keeps us sound? This word. A sound mind. Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So what's going to keep us stable? It's the doctrine. That's what's going to keep us stable. What you believed in, what you were taught. So yeah, the doctrine is important. Okay? And if you don't believe you have 100%, you may need to analyze yourself. Because I wouldn't be out here teaching if I didn't believe I had 100%. Right? Because if you don't have 100, that means you don't have it. And just like Elder Apostle Kabar said, 99.9 just won't do. Okay? 99.9 just won't do. I love that quote by Elder Apostle Kabar. 99.9, it just won't do. Okay? You need 100%. And therefore, if you don't believe that, why are you teaching? Because the scripture says, eat the whole roll. You're supposed to consume this word and eat the whole roll. I want to stop talking, let scripture come out. Endure sound doctrine. So it's this doctrine that keeps us sound. Okay, mentally sound. Right? You notice people that don't have the doctrine, what happens? They end up bugging out. Right? So it's this word that keeps us sound. And that's why you got people that join up with different camps, and they go on smear campaigns. That's never been my thing. Alright, I'm not in Great Millstone, but I'm not going to do a smear campaign against my elders. Because that would just be silly. That's just dishonorable. Just teach the words. I shall not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Right? Itching ears. Okay? Not receiving this word. I shall be turn their ears away from the truth. Right? So you're going to have men, yeah? They would turn their ears away from the truth. They don't want to hear it. Right? And they shall be turned away their ears from the truth. I shall be turned to fables. Right? And that's where you get men where they make up their own doctrine. And you see that happening. Mermaids, flat earth. Okay? All these fables. Alright? But watch though in all things. So we have to continue to watch. Right? Endure affliction. Do the work of an evangelist. Because we're evangelizing, which means to teach His word. Right? Make full proof of thy ministry. So yeah, there needs to be evidence of what your ministry, of your work. Right? I will show you my faith by my work. Right? For now I am ready to be offered. This is Paul. Paul died. Most of the prophets died in this truth. Now he was ready to be offered. Right? And the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. Okay, I've kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord Yahawashi, the righteous, judges. Okay? Shall give me at that day, Yahawashi. He's going to crown the elect. He's going to put crowns on the what? The heads of the elect. Don't you want that? Because that's what I want. I would like to be crowned by Yahawashi. Right? That's why we do what we do. Okay? Verse, bear me just a minute. And not to me only, but unto all them that love his appearing. In other words, his return. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. Right? For demons have forsaken me. Right? So, this ain't applying to those that are still teaching the word. Right? Because was demons teaching the word? No. Having loved this present world. So you gotta, when you read the scriptures, you gotta be spiritual. It says demons has forsaken me from this present world. So you're gonna get men, yeah, they come into the truth. They come into the truth. But guess what? They forsake what? The ministry completely. They forsake the truth. For what? The world. For the present world. So you got men that come in the truth and they go right back into the world. Right? And that was Demas. Okay? And it said having loved this present world. That's why you can't be for this place. Okay? Having loved. So yeah, there was men that were once teaching in what? Paul. Okay? But what? They didn't have what it takes. And they went right back into the world. Right? The world was that comfort. Right? And that's why you got to pray, all of us, that we will abide within what? Yahawashi. Bear me just a minute. Unto Thessalonica, Cress unto Galatia, Titus unto Dalmatia. Only Luke is with me. Take Mark and bring him with thee, for he is profitable to me for the ministry. So, Paul was calling Luke, and who else? Mark. Why? Because he was profitable for the ministry to what? To be able to do this work. And me, personally, I only want to labor with those that are what? Beneficial for the ministry. I want to labor with someone that I know I'm not going to have to wake him up, ring him up every week. Are you going to get to camp? That's who you want to labor with. Someone that's willing to do this work, that actually has the same mindset as you have. Those are the ones you want to labor with, right? Those are the ones you want to break bread with, right? And again, verse 13, the cloak that I left at Troas with Carpus, when thou comest, bring with thee, and the books, but especially the parchment. Alexander the coppersmith did me much evil. So, again, you have men that left Paul, and they done him a lot of evil. Okay, a lot of evil. Okay. Of whom be thou aware also, for he have greatly withstood our words. So he was wicked. Why? Because he was withstanding the words of Yahawashi. Right? Bear me just a minute. So we're done on that. That's why you got to keep going. You can't have the spirit of getting caught up on this world and the things of this world. Bear with me just a minute. Let me see if I can find something. Bear with me. This is Hebrews 12. Right? This is Hebrews 12. And let's start at 12. Wherefore, seeing we are all compassed with so a great cloud of witnesses, those that hear, those that believe, also those that are watching, right? Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which have easily beset us. And the only way how we can do that is by what? Ministering, getting into these words. Because it's easy to go off. I've always said this is why we don't act like we're so perfect, because as much as you may do a lesson, you may go off an hour after or a day next. That's why we got to pray to Yahawashi for what? Mercy, right? And every sin which doth easily beset us, right? And let us run with patience the race that is set before us, because that's what slows us down. When you sin, Satan might work on your mind to try to slow you down, right? That's why it says that every sin that besets us, and run with patience. If you have those that talk about it's a race, you can't go too fast. Yeah, I started off fast, and you could also end fast. Okay, but you got men, they never started off, they just don't know what they're doing. They're not even making the effort. They're not even in the race, right? Doing reprobate videos. But it's about, yeah, better is the end of a thing than the beginning, right? So we're looking to the end. So knowing this is the end, when you want to speed it up, when you want to do more for Yahawashi, knowing this could be the end this year, that's the mindset the hopeful elect are going to have. They're not going to be saying, oh, maybe we should slow down. The longer you're in this truth, maybe you should, no, we should even speed up even more. Because we know what this kingdom's coming to an end, so we want to do as much as possible to make our calling and election sure. Verse 2. Alright? Looking at the author and finisher of our faith. So who's the author and finisher? It's Yahawashi. Right? He's the author and finisher. The beginning and end of our faith. Right? Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Okay, and he done that, why? Out of what? Bear with me just a minute. Out of what? Humility and strength. He endured that cross. Okay? There we go, now this is playing up now. Bear me just a minute. Now the umbrella's playing up. Right? So yeah, that's what he done. He endured that cross. There you go. Bear me just a minute. Right? That's what Yahawashi done. So we have to do the same thing. Let me check the time. We have to do the exact same thing. Because there's so much more work to do. Despising the shame. So was Yahawashi ashamed? Yes. Even Yahawashi was ashamed. Spat upon, beaten, blindfolded by wicked ass Israelites. And they're all back here today. And they're even in the truth. And a lot of those men are in Great Millstone. Not just IUIC. Not just GLCC. Right? And is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahawashi. Right? For consider him that endured such contradiction. Such contradiction. Because you may even have men in this truth, they don't even believe. They don't even believe, but they're trying to condemn you. Well, why are they trying not to do that with Yahawashi? So you have these particular spirits within the truth. Okay? You have these spirits within the truth. Alright? Against himself, lest you be wearied and faint in your mind. So you don't want to faint. Okay? In our minds. You are faint if you don't know why you're going through these things. Yahawashi went through it. So we have to go through it. Okay? It doesn't fit the wicked Pharisees. It doesn't fit those that are up on them high seats. This only fits the hopeful elect that are striving. Right? That's who it fits. Right? You have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Because it's a battle. And I want to let brothers and sisters know, you're not going to be perfect. But as long as you're fighting, you're full, you get back up, that's beautiful. Keep going. Right? And that's what Yahawashi looks at. Okay? You have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord Yahawashi. So we cannot despise this. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. You don't want to despise it, because if you despise it, eventually Yahawashi will just get fed up. I say, well, why should I trust in him anymore? So we don't want to despise it. We want to embrace it. And knowing that's working to what? Perfection. Okay? Nor faint when they are rebuked of him. Because a lot of our people, they faint. They get up in what? Their emotions. Right? So we have to keep going. We have to keep fighting. Right? Until Yahawashi what makes his return. Okay? And destroys this wicked kingdom. Okay? And delivers his elect, which he is going to do. Without a shadow of a doubt. Right? This is what we have to do. Okay? So with this, I'm going to shut off here. Okay? And I hope this was edifying. And until the next time, I want to give all honors and praises and glory belongs to my Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Waha, Bakat, Quadash. And to you brothers that are going out today teaching, all the best. Okay? And giving your all. Till the next time, Shalom.